2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the first. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Yeah, good mid-range putt, this one. Right on 17 feet. Wonderful shot.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Could roll into the rough on this one. How good is this course?
This course is fascinating, would be a good way I would put it. It has quirky angles on every single shot. The tee boxes face you at a different angle that the fairway sits. The fairway faces you at a different angle than the green sit. And this is for all 18 holes. And I'm even going to throw 17 in there, even though it is the island green. This golf course that P. Dye designed is fun, it's perplexing, and mentally it'll wear you out just as much as physically. You better bring your A game if you want to contend this week.
Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. Always nice to have a birdie putt. That's frustrating. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 4 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
Not a bad line, this. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Are you kidding me?
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back. but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. A 7-footer right here. Nice line. There it is. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's catch up with Rickie Fowler. Oh my, how about that for a par?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Well, the 4th is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This 4th can be menacing, can't it?
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Great shot. Sitting at 1 under the card in a share of 7th. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's not the shot they're after.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Looks good.
For the par.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
He's currently sharing 8th position. All right, Rich, the par 4 5th. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
That's a big drive. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just 3 strokes back. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Judging it beautifully.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Well hold.
This player is putting for fun.
Wesley Bryan currently in the lead. The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Might get caught up in the brush here. Did you hear the sound of lumber? That's not ideal. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
It's Rickie Fowler's turn now. And the pine needles can always be a 50-50 lie. Sitting at -1 in a share of 9th position. Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shots.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Wesley Bryan is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke advantage. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards, water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right, find the green with your second, and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Here's Rickie Fowler. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Second shot here on the 7th. Choosing the 9-iron here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Yep, tracking well.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. And that's South Carolina and Wesley Bryan, currently our leader. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. This for a birdie run.
Was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. That's pretty tidy. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Wesley Bryan is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. The front 9 at TPC Sawgrass finishes with a par 5, but not easy to get there in 2.
It is not. A big tee shot down the left center is required. Anything out to the right could catch that bunker and even fall into the water over there on the right. If you decide to go for it, you have to hit a fairway metal long iron high over some trees on the left-hand side to a very narrow green. The layup shot out to the right will make that third shot so much easier into this tiny green.
Time to take their approach shot into the ninth. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Trailing by 4 strokes. As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards to the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Opting for the 9-iron. That one just slides by. That's some good golf right there. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for third. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par now. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
That's not the one he wanted. And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, safe on the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, just missed. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Wesley Bryan currently has a 2-shot buffer over the field. The tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. It's time to check on the leaderboard. And Wesley Bryan is the leader in this one. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in 1. But watch out, if you hit in the wrong spot on the green, it'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one needs to kick left. Now 4 under par, currently tied for 4th place. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
This one's looking good. Solid par putt, that. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Now, this is so good, the bunker isn't even a trap.
Oh, that was pure silk. Well done. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Wesley Bryan currently in the lead. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final three.
And he's down there.
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Just didn't drop. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And the putt drops, now at 4 under, heading down the stretch. Wesley Bryan is atop the leaderboard with a 3-stroke lead. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5, Rich, the start of the gauntlet.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Wonderfully played. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. How close was that to going down? This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That starts off on a good line.
Oh, how about that one? And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
You're kidding me. Did he hold that?
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, this is getting interesting.
The par 3 17th, one of the most famous holes in all of golf. The Island Green, one of Pete Dye's, but really Alice Dye's masterpiece.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, Island Green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
That could play. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, nicely played. Good shot. Okay, let's get back to the action. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Surely it's going to.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
When you feel like you've survived the 17th, you stand on the 18th tee and you think to yourself, where do I hit this?
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
This putt is for a score of 65.
On a nice line.
And that'll wrap things up for him here at this tournament. Well, Henny, that was some match. We thought it'd be a great rivalry, and it absolutely was. But how proud would this player be to have taken down Rickie Fowler despite not winning the event?
Luke, this player will be brimming with pride. What a great result. They challenged Rickie Fowler and beat him. Now, they'll be telling that story in the pub a few times in the coming weeks.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.